This is Roy Kick Legend bringing you another Type Pat Tuesday. So I'm here with Kurt at MKG Detroit, and we're going to work through one of his kickboxing drills and then show you how to hit the drill, train something with a little bit more application, and then how to turn it into a conditioning drill.
So if you're just shadow boxing this to start off with, we got left foot forward, hands up high. So left is going to go inward and backhand. We're just essentially making an X shape with this side of the fist, the hammer. Inward and backhand, cross, uppercut, and cross, right? Move it 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You can see this backhand as a hit or a hack, or you can see it as a push with the back of the fist, which is one that I like to do. When we put it on the pads, that's the one we're going to use. 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3. So, when we put it here on the focus mitts, it's going to start off with one being held here at a slight angle, but vertical, and then this one straight ahead. So we can hit inward and backhand, cross, uppercut, and cross, right? So again, inward and backhand. You may find that you want to steal a small step for that backhand movement. That's good. 1, 2, cross, uppercut, and cross. Again. So for the timing of this, you can see this as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right, for your rhythm. You can see it as 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. I also find myself often doing 1, 2, 1, 2, and then a big last rear shot. Now we were looking at this inward and backhand as purely offensive tools, which is great. You can also convert the same exact movement into defensive tools. You can reference the video we previously did, the Get That Shit Out of Here video. We addressed that, okay? So very similarly here, when the jab comes in, we're using the inward movement to inside cross parry, right? And now that's baiting or definitely inviting this rear hand. So when that wide right comes in, we use the backhand movement to shoulder stop here, okay? So we can immediately just go into cross, uppercut, and cross. Again, 1, 2, cross, uppercut, and cross. Once more, inward and backhand defensively, cross, uppercut, and cross. One modification I like to make to this, especially if we're being a little more advanced or even aggressive with it, is jab and right hands coming in, 1, 2. From this position, we're just gonna push and then go into the punching. It's not a big change, but it adds something on both ends of the equation. So 1, 2, push, pat, 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 like that. 1, 2, and push, this, here like this. So when you push, your head is down, arms are forward, and you're shoving forward, right? Now your follow-up on the body is going to happen rather quickly. That first punch probably won't have a lot of body behind it, but that second and third from a self-defense perspective, going to be great tools.
If he's finding he's pushing me and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on? He could continue the push a little bit longer as he processes what his next move is. But if I'm very composed and I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to get this shit out of here, he has to move on to hitting right away. You notice how I'm holding the pads fairly close to my face because I'm holding the pads properly? One advantage of doing that is it makes the push feel like a higher probability technique. If I'm holding out here for his X, that push, yeah, I got all day, right? And that's when it's going to feel like this technique doesn't work. If I'm in the correct distance, that push is there with no time to react. If you're going to put these kind of drills into your kickboxing class, you always want to be able to turn it into a conditioning drill. That way people are getting reps at high intensity, getting a workout, and disguising the fact that they're getting better. Basic hold is going to be the same, right? I'm going to hold as if I'm holding for the angle 1 or the diagonal elbow and holding for the cross, and then holding for the 2 uppercut 2, and then to make it more of a whole body conditioning, we're going to just end with right knee, right kick. So again, it feels like a very aggressive combo. And then after the X, if he wants to push also, that's, I can still hold for the follow-up punches, and that way he can train a very aggressive feeling if that's where he's at today. I want to get this pad down for the knee right away because cross knee feels great. And then after that knee, step back for the kick, want to allow him to hit very naturally or make him push you into the kick range. Again, if you want to train the hitter to be a little more aggressive in their mentality and their physicality. So there you have it, one of Kurt's drills from his new kickboxing classes. Really like it because it's still got a very kickboxing feel, so it's something very familiar, but adding some new skill sets, which is a lot of what I enjoy showcasing and doing in my own training and on my channel. So please come check it out. This is Roy with Kurt at MKG Detroit in Ferndale, Michigan. Keep your chin down, elevate your striking.